From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Brees Hall. And he's going to be
laid in
at the line to begin this ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It just has to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The big veteran, Cameron Hayward. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. Quick throw, taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Get 319! From the gun, Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Another run here with Hall. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They get 25 on that connection. And the Jets have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
79.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Gain of 15.
Here we go, set.
1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
60 Bison, 60 check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
3rd down, here's Hall. This will not do the trick.
Bullshit, boy. Baby, if you're going to be up, sit down right there.
Now it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that. and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he takes off, heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Rolling to the left. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination.
He quit snapping like a bitch. Oh, nigga shit.
Bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw.
In the middle of adjustment, that should have been dead.
Allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
All my life, I hate this game.
That's the safety.
That's that bullshit. Baby, lay down. Damn. I said if you can be up, get up off of me. You're all up on me.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway. And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
The throw here is complete. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Come on, baby, get up off of me. Damn. Lay down, you supposed to be going to sleep. I ain't gonna keep telling you no more. Lay down.
Turn the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This will be returnable from his own 15. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Flushed to his left. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest downs to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. No movement from the punt teams. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he will score again. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped to 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. They puts it in motion.
Pass interference.
But it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air one more time. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Block it. 319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
First down for Aaron. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
319. 319.
Rodgers. Pushed out to his left. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And this will be incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike, this is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
And it will mark out up at the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup, and the Jets have a first down. He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. This duo, dynamite, 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
They'll look to throw again. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. T.J. Watt, he is having one heck of a night. His third sack of the game.
Ready up. Tag.
They put Wilson in motion. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's in. Brees Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's
in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. Past midfield. Inside the 30.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup. It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Rodgers on first down. Forced out left. He's going to look downfield once again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Moving to his left. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, Rodgers. Play for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Going to go off tackle this time to the left. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Now Rodgers on fourth down. This caught, and he's not going to get
KB,
it.
over there.
They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Go to sleep. Lay down. Nah, no bye-bye.
They'll look to throw.
I fucking hate if I didn't get hit, bro. Oh, your weak ass crying. You messing up my game.
For the touchdown.
If you would have took your ass to sleep like I told you earlier, you wouldn't be acting like this.
Inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to...
This nigga ain't even good, bro. This nigga just know how to manipulate the goddamn game. Y'all stop acting like this nigga good.
To throw is Rodgers.
He not really good. He fucking do the same shit.
The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Boswell now following the touchdown.
Chuck, no. These bitch ass motherfucking getting hit.
Calvin Austin on return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30.
Stunt Cameron Hayward. Same old.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is in.
Shouldn't be over there.
They're trying to take the top.
I did throw a bullet.
Make them feel that vertical threat and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Why is he fucking me like this? This nigga is hoeing me on every fucking...
That's the safety.
How many times I gotta tell you, lay it down over there. Come on, lay it. Turn over there and lay it down. You over here playing.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Inside. 319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for us Steelers.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Out to his right. Going up top. That is brought in.
I just know Madden gonna be Madden, because Madden gonna be Madden. That's a pick.
So,
This shit so fast, boy.
And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Then they just pick a plate for me. I ain't even married at the club.
358.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased force the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will go all the way. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Jets are able to cut into the deficit.
Steelers 40, Jets 16.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Forced to his right. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead.
Jets 16. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Notice 50. Hey, you block over here. No. Green 8. Look at this.
First down for Aaron. Escaping to his left. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 52 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. To the pylon, he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That his second touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He's to midfield.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he will have the Steelers, first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that third and
Yeah.
3.
All right, then I bet. Yeah, you know what's up. And figured your weak ass out. I run the ball too.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second
Yeah,
half.
ain't that cocky.
We'll come back and finish this one
Throw
off
that bitch.
after this.
Don't tap out now. Keep throwing that bitch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
Here's a design run. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Tag. 19, Tiger, 19. Rig alert, rig alert.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running. And in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone and put the lead up by 2 more.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
No, he did what he needed to do. Over there, that center.
Rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. They comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. He's going to have the Jets 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
58.
Rodgers on 1st down. Moving left. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Forced out wide. Going for it all. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Rick, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here we go. One final play. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and penalty flags come in as it winds
the
up
first time they call a pass
incomplete, but
interference.
no doubt there
Fuck out of
was
here.
contact there.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
He'll drop to throw. On the move left. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Jets are able to edge a bit closer. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long.
Cornbread and the biscuits guaranteed to get you thick. Cornbread and biscuits, guaranteed to get you thick. All that bread was a. I ain't sleep. I've been trying to put this girl, this baby of mine to sleep, and she just went out. How you know I was up? 'Cause I just look at you see me look at your story. Oh yeah, nah, I literally just got on and looked at your story. Like literally. What you doing? You over there, you like you over there getting comfortable.